Woo! Welcome back to the game. Don't know when I'm gonna upload this video, but I will upload it eventually. I'm not gonna be able to record Tuesday, or record anything probably Tuesday or Wednesday. Maybe, I don't know, maybe Wednesday night. I'm not sure. That's why you guys have to follow me on Twitter. See when I'm gonna make vids and whatnot and upload things. What happened in the previous one was awesome. The guy Blake, our guy, literally guy, socked Creeper into the jaw, like full on connected with his jaw, and then Creeper's like, let's have a duel. So with swords. It's kind of like if you've seen Princess Bride, like, my name is Indigo Montoya, you killed my father, prepare to die, kind of thing. Where they, that's one of the greatest movies I think has been ever made. It's a classic. I was so glad that I watched that when I was little, and then I haven't watched it all the way through in a long time, but it's freaking good. Anyways, but like I said in the previous part, it's kind of silly because we have a soldier who trains in sword fighting, and you have Creeper who, I don't even know if he's picked up a sword in his life. But then again, you never know. Like, some people can do this in their free time where they're like, oh, I'm into sword fighting. He's into something, Creeper. Okay, anyways, we're at this, what is it, the ball? What do they call this? This final season, the end of the season ball, I think is what they call it. And we're talking to Blake. His words remind me of why exactly I had followed him here. What will you do? I don't know. But whatever it is, I hope to face it at your side. I would have you nowhere else but at my side. I love you, you must know that. I would have us stand together as one. What's really the difference between these? They're all positive. Stand together as one. Let's try I love you, because he dropped the L-bomb, so let's do it too. I reach out, placing a hand on his chest. I love you, you must know that by now. He rests his hands over mine, the warmth of the touch seeping over my skin. I did not know, but I had hoped. To hear you say it, I can face anything knowing that now. We powered him up. I swallowed down the well of emotions his words stir in me. He steps forward and places a gentle kiss on my forehead before striding back into the main room. As I step out from behind the curtain, I almost collide into Arabella rushing into the room. Arabella! There you are. Tell me it's not true. I say nothing, only giving a nod. Are you quite all right here? Creeper was not delicate in his trying to take you from the captain. I am fine, but Guy, yes, that was unexpected. And incredibly foolish. I have no doubt that the captain is capable enough to win such a duel, but even should he win, her features stiffen in uncertainty. Should he wound a lord, he will be cast out. Well, we'll go to the country. I have a place in the country. We'll live there. It's better. Arabella can stay in that house too. It's cool. Foxley can come along. Good old Foxley fellow. Is there a way he can pull out of this duel? He could, but he would be labeled a coward for doing this. Yeah, that's a problem. It's like if you pulled out, you'd be a coward. If you harm a lord, you'll be kicked out of society. But you can't just let that Creeper win. Jeez. I do not care what they would call him as long as he is safe. She gives a nod of understanding, wrapping her hand into my arm in comfort. Come, let us head home. There is little we can do now. With heavy reluctance, I follow her from the room to retrieve our things. I sleep little that night, Fear, worry, uncertainty crash inside of me like a storm inside my heart. Ooh, that's deep. When the sun breaks, I am awake to greet it. Arabella and I head to the park at dawn. No bird's song to greet us. Woo! Only the piercing rays of early morning light cut through the chill fog, illuminating the scene before us. Ernest? Arabella calls to the colonel, who has stood beside Guy, their capes discarded, as I guess they have already been here for some time. Arabella, even in my dour state, Dour? Is that how you say it? I think. I feel a strike of shock as Arabella rushes forward and throws her arms about Ernest's neck in a tight and intimate embrace. He does not push her away or even fluster as usual, instead just wrapping his own arms about her. I glance away from the scene as someone steps up beside me. Our man! I suppose we no longer need to guess at the strength of their affections. He gestures towards Arabella and Ernest, still wrapped in each other. I stare up at him, his face pale and his shoulders stiff from tension. You still mean to go through with this? It does not seem as though Creeper would be willing to accept my defeat in such a manner. Yeah, he'd be like, I have to fight you myself. It's pretty. I don't think we've ever seen the park like this, because like the sun is just coming up, I think. I glance over Guy's shoulder to see where Huntington is, talking with his companions. And I do not wish to back down. I will no longer have anyone tell me what future I deserve. Exactly! Kick his ass. Then at least that is something good to come from all of this. I believe your smile at such a time is what I shall cherish. As I gaze at him, I can almost forget what is about to occur. It's not until Lord Steer, who's overseeing the duel, steps into the middle of the clearing that I remember where we are. I should go. Kiss him, let him leave, try and stop him. I don't think we could stop him. I think even if we tried, he'd just be like, he has to go through it. I'm just gonna kiss them. Before I think what I'm doing, I reach out and grab his arm. As he turns back towards me, I place my lips gently against his. At my kiss, he suddenly grips me tightly against him, his kiss deepening that it almost steals away rational thought. His hands lace into my hair, our lips dancing in sync over each other's, as though they may never do so again. I was surprised by the passion of his kiss last night, but this one I know will leave a memory I will never forget. I can hear faint gasps of surprise about us, but care little for them as I'm drawn into Guy's embrace. When he pulls away, it takes a few moments to regain myself. I open my eyes, feeling his hands leave where they had been cupping my face. Stay far back. And with that, he strides towards where Lord Steer and Creeper are staring at us in complete shock. I didn't expect you to come today. Yeah, you're fighting my man. I need to watch him beat your ass. I am not a man to go back on his word, Creeper. As the twos try to stare... Oh, he was talking to him. Sorry. I thought he was like, why are you here? He acts like Guy is a coward and, like, so little. But, like, he's a man. Like, he's a true man, dog. As the As the two try to stare each other down, Lord Steer steps up beside them, holding a box that contains two Oh, mother of... What? I thought it was a sword. I have never seen a gun before, the contraption looking rather heavy and clunky to be efficient. The men each take a weapon. You know the rules. 10 paces away, turn it and shoot. I thought it was... They said it was a sword duel, was it not? Go back to the other part and it talked about a sword duel. What? Since when was it a shooting thing? Steer gives each a solemn glance. And you are both certain this cannot be settled another way? Most certain. With a heavy sigh, Steer takes a few steps back. Then please take your position, gentlemen. What? I thought it was a sword fight. Not, I hope we need to Clint Eastwood this and put a bulletproof thing in our... But he has his shirt, he's exposed. Like, I mean, if I was him, I would put something underneath my shirt. And I would button up my shirt. Because even if you guys haven't seen the movie, but if you've seen Back to the Future Part 3, he has a he does something that Clint Eastwood, it's introduced in the second part, but Clint Eastwood he takes rope and he ties on a metal thing that he gets. I can't remember where he gets it from. I don't think they even tell us in the Back to the Future, but they probably do in the actual movie. Oh, it's my dog, sorry. And the third part, that's what Marty McFly does. He does it, and plus he goes by Clint Eastwood, so it's pretty funny. And it's funny because his Irish ancestors are like, "Oh, hello, Mr. Eastwood." It's awesome that he's like called these historical things like Calvin Klein and Calvin and Clint Eastwood. Anyways, let's continue. Oh, my dog. What's up? What's up, dog? Just staring at me. They turn to face back to back, and Guy's gaze meets mine. A soft smile lifts his lips, but the expression only sends a striking pain through my chest. Ugh. 1. Oh, I'm tingling. They take a step away from each other. 2. Another step. If Creeper cheats, I'm gonna kick his ass. 3. I held my breath, gripping my hands together so tight my nails dig into my skin. 4. Oh, it's more. Sorry. Each step seems to cut against me. They continue to pace further. Oh, we're in 8 now. He does not know how to count. Time seems so slow as on the 8th step, Huntington spins around and targets his gun as on Guy's back. No, did he cheat? An ear-shattering blast echoes through the trees as Creeper fires, and I squeeze my eyes shut at the sound of it. For a long moment, all I can hear is my heavy breath. Finally, I force my eyes open, preparing myself for the sight. I let out a ragged breath to find Guy unarmed. He's unarmed? Did he, disarm him? I don't get... Okay, hold on. He is stood directly before Creeper, whose gun has a trail of white smoke dancing from the end of it. Guy jabs his gun towards the chest. Ooh. He puts it on his chest of Creeper, who recoils a little and almost stumbles over. You will fire on a man when his back is turned? Yeah, he was cheating. You're supposed to, the whole thing is you're supposed to turn around at the same time and then shoot. You're not supposed to shoot someone in the back. You talk of deserving the title nobility, but you have no sense of what it takes to earn any rank? Why is he all Dude, Guy's knuckles whiten as he holds the gun tight. Should you ever bother Miss Smythe again, will not hesitate next time. Do you understand, Creeper? To my utter surprise, Creeper gives a shaky nod and holds up his hands, his gun chopping under the grass with a muffled thud. Oh, of course, Captain. Guy keeps his gun pointed for a moment long before ripping it away. Leave. I had never heard such a threatening voice come from Guy before, and I suddenly understand why he has been put in a position of command. Huntington doesn't hesitate. With no care for his dignity, he scrabbles away from the clearing, not glancing back at once as he runs. Guy lets out a long breath, hands the gun to Lord Steer, who has a satisfied smile on his face. Well done, Captain. Wow. So Creeper basically, I thought I said unarmed, so maybe it was unharmed. Because I was like, wait, his back is to him, and you're supposed to, if you guys don't know, with these duel things, you're supposed to, the whole thing is, someone counts, you go, 1, 2, da, 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 you count for however many paces, and then on the final thing, you turn around, and you both shoot at the same time, and it's crazy. And, so basically, Guy just choose this guy's butt. He's like, what the heck? You shot at someone? And then it was cool that she was like, I know why he has a rank of a captain, because he's just so, he's a good soldier. In all honesty, he's earned everything. When Guy's gaze meets mine, it's only then that I snap from my shock. Guy! He rushes toward me, barely able to catch my breath before he embraces me tightly. I thought I had lost you. He smiles down at me, the expression so gentle and loving I can focus on nothing but him. Never. Aw. He takes a sudden step back, holding my hands in his. With no obstacles, I hope I can once again ask if I may court you, Miss Smythe. I give a laugh, the sound of it echoing about us. You have to ask such a question now? You have too kind a nature to leave me in suspense. So will you allow it? I've always allowed it. So basically, yeah, with that guy finally gone, he can just, and he basically proved that, like, he's such a good captain. If he's not a major now, I don't know, the military's smoking something. He moves closer again, his gaze dropping to my lips. And still, after all of this, it is enough to make my heart beat hard inside my chest. Yes, bitch. You should not have dueled. I would do so 1,000 times over for you. I would never ask you to. And that is exactly why I would do so. Blake, true love end. Yay! Wow! That was intense. My leg feels weird. Sorry. I like that. I feel like that was good. That was good. I guess that was the only thing that would shut up Creeper. Like, because the whole thing with Creeper, we rejected him, like, publicly and inside his house, like, so many times. And he was just like, oh, I've been really patient and, like, and everything. And it's so annoying when you have those people that are just, they think that nobody can possibly, what's the word, that's not possible for someone to like them, or, you know, I don't know. I like Guy Blake. You see, I'm gonna tell you guys one thing. You may think, when you start playing this game, like, if you know nothing about the characters and you just sort of go off, like, first impressions of all these men at the dance, the ball, at Bath, you may think, like, okay, this person's weird. Like, Guy Blake, he's very anxious and very uncomfortable in public settings, but when you find out why, like, all of them you come to like. Like, I liked Larry, I liked Captain Blake, and I liked Stanton. I don't know if I'm gonna play this game with Stanton so soon. I think I'm gonna wait a little bit, because I've already played it and I already got, like, a love ending or whatever. But if someone really wants me to do it, I will. But so far, I mean, you just like all of them. Like, just so you know, like, no matter who you choose, you're gonna like all of these guys. But if you want to avoid Creeper and his stupid mom, stupid crabby mom, then I would say don't play the one with Blake, because, yeah. But Captain Blake was so sweet and so passionate, and so, you know, even though he was very, what's the word? He was very, he was uncomfortable most of the time and very anxious. But hey, so are we. Anyways, that was probably the shortest part in Ladies' Choice playthrough history. For me, at least. Even the last part for, what's it called, the Larry, was like almost a half an hour long, but this one was only like 15 minutes without all of my rambling at the end. Hope you guys have a good day. I will see you in the next video. Follow me on Twitter if you want to keep updated, because that's the only place where I keep you updated. I can't believe I went this long without having Twitter for YouTube. So, it's in the description. I'm going to figure out a day and a time when I'm going to do a Let's Watch. And I'm going to try and figure out what I want to do for the Let's Watch. It might be Goosebumps. It might be a Nightmare on Elm Street movie, because Halloween. It might be Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. That's a good movie. I feel like October would be good to just do like a horror, or like a horror comedy or something like that. But if you have any suggestions, if anyone's watching this, if you have a suggestion of what you think I should react to, put it in the comments below or tweet me. And I know I'm gonna probably do more Goosebumps, because someone actually commented saying, oh, like, if you guys haven't watched my Goosebumps reaction, someone actually said, oh, hey, are you gonna do more of these? Because I really like the live reaction feel, and they said it was their favorite series. I'm going to be doing more of those, because I really think Goosebumps is a good show and it's worth reacting to because it's from the 90s and, you know, some of the stuff is kind of weird. But it's legit. Like, there's classic episodes. So I'm going to definitely do a few more of those at least. And I kind of want to start doing Let's Watches of biopics, whether they be bad or good. So maybe start thinking of those. And I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. And if you have a creeper in your life, reject them. Be a rebel like Rose, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.